Hey there, Internet friends. Welcome back to an all-new episode of Daphne's Detention. Hello and welcome back to Daphne's Detention. Today we will be going over the missing teen, Thomas Medlin. This is Thomas here, and basically Thomas, he has been missing now. He is 15. And, every second counts when a child goes missing. And tonight, the search for 15-year-old Thomas Medlin has reached a critical and heartbreaking turning point. It has been over 3 weeks since the high-achieving student from St. James, Long Island, New York, has vanished. And currently, the authorities have just released a chilling new timeline that places him in the heart of New York City, you guys. And if you've ever been to New York City, you can get lost very easily, even with surveillance on every corner. You could still get lost, right? Now, this timeline that we're about to go through, I want to have you visualize this, right? Now, we're going to go through a couple of these. I want to show you something. Thomas was seen on the Brooklyn Bridge here. And I'm going to blow this up for you. So this right here is like the sidewalk on the Brooklyn. As you can see, someone actually walking right here, right? So this is the actual bridge. And this is where you can walk down here. And then the cars drive up here. So basically, on Friday, January 9th, around 3:30 p.m., Thomas left his campus at the Stony Brook School. So it's a private school, you guys. And this was in Long Island. And he was last seen running towards the LIRR station. And a move, his family said, was completely out of character. Like, he would never run off. Nothing like that. Like, he's never ran away before, nothing. So it's completely out of character for Thomas to do such a thing. So by 5:30 p.m., surveillance cameras captured him arriving at Grand Central Terminal in Manhattan, New York. So police have now traced Thomas's movements to the pedestrian walkway of the Manhattan Bridge, is what I'm showing you right now, at 7:06 p.m. His cell phone activity ceased at 7:09. So that's 3 minutes later, like seized, right? Just shut off. 1 minute later at 7:10, a nearby camera captured a splash in the East River below, and Thomas was not seen leaving the bridge, which has left a lot of speculation to what happened to him, right? Now, it has been very cold here in New York. I live in New York State. It's a little bit warmer in New York City as they are close to the ocean. And we just got that huge snowstorm as well, which was after he went missing. But still, I believe it was like 15 to 20 degrees on that day. And guys, the authorities haven't really said much ever since that. But I'm just going to blow this up for you. Why don't you just look at this bridge, right? Look at the walkway, the cars up here, right? You can see people down here. Now, check this out. So the 1 minute later, the camera right above caught a splash in the East River below, and Thomas was not seen leaving the bridge, right? Now, while an initial investigation involved a potential contact from the gaming platform Roblox, right? And I just want to stop it right there for a second. So my children play Roblox, but they're over 18. I asked my daughter, I was like, do you have to use your driver's license or ID to get into Roblox? She says no. She's like, but I don't know if they have updated within the past few months or not. So if you're an adult, right? Now, I think, in my opinion, they should be adding that. If you're an adult, you have to add your ID and verify yourself before you can get on the game. That's just my opinion. What do you think? I want you to leave your comments down below. Do you think Roblox should make adults, right? They have to verify. You have to verify that you are an adult or a child, right? But now we find out that Thomas had several other accounts, like 5 other accounts as well, we heard. Now, police currently state there's no evidence of foul play or someone luring him from the game, from online. Through his family continues to seek answers. Now they are seeking answers, and Roblox has come out to say that they don't see anything going on with the account that his mom set up, but they're looking into the other 5 accounts. So he was last seen wearing a black jacket with red stripes. And I'm going to add this here. And this photo to our right is what he was last seen wearing. And we're going to get into this. So, in dark sweatpants with white stripes, kind of like the Adidas sweatpants, kind of. So if you were in the vicinity of the Manhattan Bridge and Canal Street or Grand Central Station on January 9th, any dash cam or cell phone footage you have would be crucial. Now, I know there has been a lot of talk about someone had mentioned they had seen him on the train, but it was too late, right? Which is very sad. I want to show you something. So this was an update given to, like, in the neighborhood, right? And it just said, missing Long Island teen took train to Manhattan reportedly to meet Roblox contact. And this was 7 months notified from. So it goes on and it just gives the information. Roblox, a platform, was used. So we're going to talk about this, right? This, in my opinion, is what had been dumped over. And the cell phone, it looks like a gaming console to me, or maybe like a binder of something of some sort. It looks like a plug right here. Do you see where you would plug in something, and like something would plug into that? So what do you guys think? Do you think that it will come out that he was lured from Roblox or another game or something like that, another gaming online? I want to hear your comments below. Or do you think that maybe something happened at his private school and he's just like, I can't anymore. He just left, right? And he didn't want his parents to be upset with him. That's why he left. Now, this what I'm about to read you is an update here. This is the most recent update. So this is from the parents. So it goes on to say, police have also traced Thomas' location to the area around Cherry and Rutgers Street in Lower Manhattan, and later near Sands and J Street in Brooklyn, according to News 12, citing information shared by the family. So Thomas is 5'4", weighs 130 pounds, and was last seen wearing a black jacket with red stripes, dark sweatpants with white stripes like the Adidas pants that I was talking about, a black backpack and glasses. Anyone who may have seen Thomas or has information needs to contact local authorities. And I'm going to remove that and add this stage here. This is the information here for Thomas. So it's the number here. Please contact the Suffolk County 4th Precinct with any information. And it's 800-222-TIPS. So if you have seen or heard anything about Thomas's disappearance. Now I want to take you over to the maps. Let's look at something. Now it said that Cherry and Rutgers Street, right? I'm going to show you something. All right. So right here I have my maps. And just going to close that up real quick. So they're saying he was last seen on Cherry and Rugger Street too, but then it kind of contradicts and said that he was last seen on the bridge, like he wasn't seen leaving the bridge. So I just want to show this to you. This is Rutgers Street, right? And then you have, where's Cherry Street's up here? You have the Cherry Street. Well, there we go. So Cherry Street is right here. I'm going to blow it out for you. Cherry Street and Rutgers Street. So they're saying he was last seen over in this area. We can go down there. Let's see here. Right here, which is like pretty much the heart of New York, right? So now I've brought you into the area close by to where he was seen allegedly. So, yeah. See, I mean, it's just millions and millions of people here in New York City, but surveillance everywhere you go. Now I'm going to remove this. And I want to show you something else. Guys, could you please hit that like button for me and subscribe if you are not subscribed to the channel? We go over several missing children's cases and missing persons cases to bring awareness. And so this new information here, I just want to read this to you. So I know a lot of stuff has been said, and no, he has not been found, right? And the splash, I'm going to read it to you right now. So new surveillance footage has revealed that a chilling, talking about 15-year-old Thomas Medlin and the Long Island teen who vanished after leaving school on January 9th. After leaving his campus at 3:30, Thomas took the Grand Central train, right, at 7:06 p.m. He was last seen on the pedestrian walkway on the Manhattan Bridge. Just 3 minutes later, his phone went dark. What we just read off. So this is Thomas right here, and here he is again with mom, right? Mom has done some interviews, but first I want to take you over to this. 1 second. What do you think happened to Thomas? Do you think that he just ran away and he's afraid that his parents are going to get upset with him for leaving? Because I don't know, maybe he didn't like this new private school. What do you guys think? Do you think he was lured off online? All right, we are going to go to this video, and it's a short video, but it's very interesting.
Hi friends, today we are breaking down all the details of missing 15-year-old Thomas Medlin. And I can say you are not going to want to miss this one. You and I are going to break it down with all the details police have released so far, and all the information we can gather by reading between the lines. After the video, leave a comment with your theory of what you think may have happened to him. And don't forget to like and subscribe for future content. Thomas disappeared on Friday, January 9th. According to his parents, that morning started off like any other day. His father said it was a typical morning. He was listening to music and bouncing around the house. He was in good spirits, and his parents didn't notice anything different with him. He attended a private school on Long Island called Stony Brook School. He went to all of his classes that day, and nothing seemed out of the ordinary. Around 3:30, he left school and walked approximately 900 yards to the Stony Brook, Long Island Railroad, where he boarded a train to Manhattan. His train arrived at Grand Central Station around 5:30 p.m., and he is captured on camera disembarking the train. Police have not given much information, but between the time he arrived at Grand Central Station and entered the bridge, he was spotted in Lower Manhattan near Cherry and Rutgers Streets, and later in Brooklyn near Sands and Jay Streets. This is where things start getting blurred. Investigators said he is seen on video on the pedestrian walkway of the bridge at 7:06, pacing back and forth. His last phone ping just 3 minutes later was at 7:09. And then 1 minute later, at 7:10, a security camera captured a splash in the river. The verbiage they used leads me to believe the footage of him pacing on the bridge was from a camera on the bridge, but the splash is worded in a way that seems to reference a camera from a different location, such as the Brooklyn Bridge or another structure not related to the Manhattan Bridge. The bridge has 2 entrance/exit points, one in Manhattan and one in Brooklyn. Police said there is no footage showing he ever exited the bridge. His dad, Jim, visited the bridge to walk the path that the investigators believe he took. He said, "I walked that bridge as fast as I could yesterday, and in 7 minutes, I hadn't even reached the water yet. I was still over land. It took another 4 minutes to finally be over the water." He added something interesting. He said, "They say the splash came from the Manhattan side, but if you were running from 6:58 p.m., you couldn't make it across the bridge that fast." Investigators have not said what time Thomas entered the bridge, nor what side he entered on. But his father said the splash was observed on the Manhattan side of the bridge, and that even if you ran from 6:58, you couldn't make it across that fast. This tells me that the family has a little more information than the rest of us. I believe they have footage of him entering on the Brooklyn side at 6:58, because 6:58 is a very specific time. And he said he walked as fast as he could and it took 11 minutes to reach the water. If Thomas started at 6:58 and it took approximately 11 minutes just to reach the water, then that would put the time at 7:09 p.m., the time his phone pinged for the last time. However, that was just reaching the water, not the splash site, which investigators said happened on the other side of the bridge. So, based on where we know he was spotted, we can surmise that he took a subway near Grand Central Station to Canal and Bowery Streets in Manhattan, and then another one from there to Sands and Jay Streets in Brooklyn. The Brooklyn entrance is his most likely point of entry, based on the information his father gave. The bridge is 1.3 miles long, and at a steady pace takes 30 to 45 minutes to cross. Assuming Thomas, being young, can do it in 30 minutes, and the splash was on the other side of the bridge, it means it would take at least 15 minutes just to reach the middle of the bridge, and longer to reach the splash site. I'm assuming the splash site is closer to land since it was caught on another camera, which I believe was not located on the bridge. So how could Thomas enter at 6:58, make it over halfway across, and pace for a little bit, all in under 11 minutes? If my assumptions are correct, then the police's theory cannot be. Then there is the object he is carrying in this photo. You can see he is carrying something that is fairly large. Neither police nor his parents know what it is. They said it could.
I'm going to stop it there for just a second. I want you to zoom in on your phone or computer or whichever device that you're using and take a good look at this right here. Doesn't that look like, it looks like an outlet or some sort? I mean, I don't believe it's an outlet, but it could be to a game console or something. It also kind of looks like a binder, right? Doesn't it look like a binder of some sort? So this is his bag, the black bag.
Be a jacket or his.
Excuse me. This is his black bag. And you could tell that the bag is pretty heavy. Here's his cell phone right here. You could see he's holding the phone close to his chest. And it looks like the strap, it goes over like here, but the bag is heavy. Like it won't even zip up. Like it looks like he tried to zip the bag up, but it won't zip up all the way because of this, which tells me that, you know, the item in there, which could be a game console, right? Could be a gaming console. It's white, so I don't know if it's Xbox or something. What do you guys think? I want you to comment below on your thoughts. So also, yeah, see his pants. They're like the Adidas ones, like the black with the white stripes on the side. And he's got an Under Armour shirt on. Now, guys, it was really cold that day as well. So he wanted to get rid of something so he wouldn't be tracked, you guys. And I'm sure that he knows that mom has a way to track him on his phone. So what are your thoughts?
Backpack. In this photo, it appears to me as if he has his backpack. You can see the straps on his shoulder. However, at the same time, it looks like that could be part of his coat's design. What he is holding, to me, looks like it's some sort of bag. One thing that came to mind while I was trying to figure out what it is could it possibly be a life jacket? I don't know. The photo isn't great quality, so it's really hard to tell. But I'm thinking that could be a possibility. So, if the splash is related to his disappearance, then is it possible that if it wasn't Thomas going into the water, it was him tossing whatever it is he was carrying or his backpack? With his phone not showing any activity after 7:09 and no pinging on any towers nearby, then his phone most likely went into the water. In this photo, you can see he did still have his cell phone with him after he got off the train. The river is salt water, and due to the density of the water, it will immediately stop pinging to the cell phone tower. However, this theory only works if Thomas was able to get to the Manhattan side of the bridge, where the splash occurred. I, for one, would love to see the video of the splash. I mean, in a large river like that, the camera must have been close enough to see something. Then there's the Roblox theory. His parents believe he left school that day to go to Manhattan to meet someone he befriended on Roblox. One of his classmates told them he mentioned he wanted to meet up with someone he met on the game, and his friend warned him about the dangers. His mother also stated that prior to his disappearance, he asked her if she would take him to Times Square. Investigators subpoenaed Roblox for Thomas's activity. They said they fully complied, and after a thorough search, they did not find any indication he was chatting or making plans with anyone. They said he also did not have any chats indicating there was information being shared as to contact anyone on another platform. However, since then, his parents found another 5 Roblox accounts that they were not aware of. They said Roblox is currently looking into those accounts as well. Authorities said there is no indication of foul play, and his parents are worried that their tunnel vision of him self-harming will stall the investigation and he may never be found. They are adamant he was not depressed and he would...
Okay, I just want to pause it there. So he asked his mom if he could go to Times Square, right? And this is right before he went missing. And I just want to go through something with you. So in Times Square and close to, you have a bunch of places like for gaming and stuff. You have something called NXT, Legacy Gaming. It's a trading where you can trade cards and games and stuff. You have something called Coexist Game House. Same thing, right? It's a video gaming lounge, you guys, with a retro and modern video games, board games, arcades, and a bar with anime there. So was he into any anime or anything, or arcades as well? So also you have Great Big Game Show in New York. That's a little bit different. That's like a game show thing. It's just, it makes you wonder. There's even more, you know, you've got so many of these gaming places here. Now, could he have went to the one that really, they've even got Dave & Buster's, but that's more for playing games and stuff. But the one that really sparks my attention is the NXT Legacy Gaming. Why? Because it focuses on like trading card games, console play, stuff like that, tournaments, events. Could he have been wanting to go meet someone there for an event or a tournament? Or did someone lure him to meet up there? Or even at the Coexist game house, right? It's a gaming lounge. But the one, like I said, the NXT Legacy Gaming, where you can trade and meet up, really sparks my attention. Let me know your thoughts below.
Not do anything to harm himself. His father said he never left home by himself to take trains to the city. He didn't even know how. A transit worker actually let him through for free because he told him he didn't have his wallet, which he had never even owned one. Also, all of his devices were wiped clean. And someone must have advised him on how to do it. I personally have a lot of questions. Why are police not releasing the video footage of him pacing on the bridge, or the splash that was caught on camera? Could he have been pacing because he was nervous and he was waiting for other people around him to leave? Why are they not saying which direction he was walking in? Was he carrying that mystery item when he got off the train? They are asking for the public's help, but are not giving many details. The more information we have, the more likely it might trigger something someone may remember. And if the self-harm theory police are going with is true, why would a child from Long Island take an hour-and-a-half train ride to Manhattan only to walk across a bridge and jump? Long Island is surrounded by water, and there is a multitude of places he could have went closer to home. And why take a backpack along? I would like to know if he played other online games other than Roblox. He could have been in a Discord group and chatted with people in there. Or another theory I have that no one is talking about. And this is just me thinking out loud. If you look at the object he's carrying, one of my first thoughts was that it looked almost like it could be a life jacket. It looks like there are yellow buckles or clips. Is it possible he was planning on making a video of his jump and wasn't trying to self-harm? Crazier things have been done for social media, but if this was for a stunt, that would not explain why he wiped all of his devices.
So, yeah, it makes me wonder if he just did not want it, he just didn't want to be at the private school anymore. And obviously, like, he wiped his devices and everything. So do you think someone, I don't know, he's 15, right? And we all know that these 15-year-olds, they are smart. They know a lot more how to do stuff with technology, right, these days. And I guess we have to wait and see what Roblox says. So I just want you to take another look at the flyer for Thomas, age 15, and wearing the black pants with white stripes like the Adidas. Now, the lady on the video, great video, by the way, I'm going to post her information in the description below. Great video. She thinks it looked like a life jacket, but I think it's just part of the bag, or maybe he had put that clip or something on there, because you can really tell that he was trying to zip up that black bag, that he didn't want that, whatever the white thing is, it looks like a console to me, or a binder. He did not want that to be seen, and it's heavy. That's why he's carrying it the way he's carrying it. Now, I want to show you something. This is Mom. And you can tell mom seems like a really good mom, right? Like, great mom, like, worried to death.
Well, police are still searching.
And do you think maybe he felt like he was just kind of like being overly protected and wanted to just go and act like an adult, and then ran into trouble or something out there? You know, it's quite strange to me that he was on the bridge and nobody seen him. Like, hello, that bridge is busy, but yet, I mean, he was down below on the pedestrian walkway. Now, I know it's like, that's a busy bridge, right? going back and forth from Brooklyn to Manhattan. So listen to what mom says.
For a New York teenager who's been missing for more than 2 weeks. His parents believe he traveled to New York City to meet someone that he met on the gaming platform Roblox. Officials say 15-year-old Thomas Medlin was last seen at Grand Central Station in Manhattan on January 9th. Thomas's mother, Eva Yan, joins us now. Eva, thank you for coming on to talk about your son. What exactly happened on January 9th, two weeks ago?
So on January 9th was Friday. In the morning, he told us, "Mom, I will stay in school, just hang out with friends and the dorm, and please pick me up at 9 p.m." So around 9 p.m., we sure, because we encourage all this social interaction with friends, with kids. He said he never did that before. So at 9 p.m., my husband went to pick him up. And he waited, couldn't find him. So I told him, please reach out to the security. And he left the name with us because in the morning we were asking him, whom you're going to hang out with. And he didn't leave a name. So my husband gave the name to the security. They immediately reached out to the friend, and the friend said, I only went to class with him today. And I did not hang out with him. So all the security from campus got involved looking for Thomas, and I went to all the dorm, couldn't find him. The search went up to 12 o'clock in the morning, and my husband and my friend and I went out to look for him like 1 o'clock in the 12:30. Yeah. After that, we reported to Suffolk County Police.
Okay, and you found out that he had, right after school at 3:30, had rushed over to the Stony Brook train station out on Long Island, taken the train into Grand Central. And I know the week before he had asked you, Mom, will you take me to Times Square? I really want to go to Times Square. Was he having chats with someone on Roblox? I know that surveillance video showed him on the platform in Grand Central. They tracked him, I think, based on his phone over the Brooklyn Bridge. And he was notified, the notification said he was last seen in Brooklyn or last appeared in Brooklyn. Was he chatting with someone on Roblox? Was he going into the city to meet someone that he was in correspondence with on Roblox?
That was some friend told school. Thomas was talking to him, said, I met somebody through Roblox. I want to go meet this person. I believe this friend from school told him, said, don't go. It's not that safe. You have to watch out. So we didn't know all this. We found out when has been missing so long. So that was the latest information. What struck me during this time, because the time passed by each day, it become unbearable for us, is when the officer and detectives trying to get information, it take a long time for all the social media to release the information. Even sometimes when I call, I say I have a missing child. It's a minor.
Did
so
Roblox
police still
release
trying to
anything?
act.
What'd you find out? Did Roblox tell you these messages?
I don't. At the last time I spoke to the detective, I believe it's just released some of the information, but it's just still working through what else is out there. Couldn't find a lot of information, but still active working with Roblox.
So you have many messages. Were there messages between your son and whoever you think he was going to meet?
No.
What about the information?
What he did, yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you. Can't Roblox go into the account, your son's account, and see who he's talking to, and then tell you who he was meeting and find out that person's location?
No, not yet, because what happened initially when he set up the Roblox, the email would come to my personal email account in order for him to change two codes with me. But secretly, he was able to break that, switch to different Roblox account. I found out there's like 5 different Roblox accounts, and he set up his own personal email through the cloud. So this whole thing, was very unclear to me. So it was almost bypassed my email. He was able to, set up different security word. So he was almost left us like under dust.
Yeah.
That was what happened.
Eva, let me share with you what Roblox is saying. They say, we share everyone's hope for Thomas Medlin's safe return, and our thoughts are with him and his family. We conducted a thorough review to support law enforcement's investigation and found no attempts to direct him to an off-platform communication method or sharing of off-platform contact information, including users' names, phone numbers, or other communication methods. We will continue to provide any assistance that we can. So this is
Okay, I'm going to stop it right there. Now, Roblox has said that they couldn't find anything, but they are definitely looking into the other 5 accounts that he had created. It makes me wonder if he just didn't want to be in that school anymore and left. But okay, this is the most recent information. I appreciate you all for sticking with me here on Daphne's detention. Please make sure you hit that subscribe and like button and share this video out so Thomas's face gets out there and he is found, because his parents are in pain, wanting their child to be located. So as of now, you guys, I want to make sure you could see this. It says, family, as of now, conclusive evidence has not been reached, right? It says the search for Thomas and the investigation from law enforcement are still active. This is as of now. We are still trying to figure out what happened and where Thomas could be. We ask the public not to speculate and make up stories without facts and evidence confirmed with law enforcement. The family is deeply touched for all the prayers, all the love, and all the support received in the effort to find Thomas and bring him home safely. The world is beautiful and in peace because of the positives and kindness and the encouragement from many people out there, known or unknown, we met during this extremely difficult time. Thomas is blessed. The family is blessed to be. So what do you guys think of that? That is the most recent information from Thomas's parents. This is such a travesty. I want to just present this to you one more time, because now he's been missing for a while, right? He's been missing since January 9th. And we are into February. Where could Thomas be? If you see Thomas Medlin, age 15, please contact the Suffolk County Police Department in New York at area code 631-852-2677. Answers for Thomas Medlin, answers for the parents to where he might be. And Thomas, if you are watching this somehow, please contact your parents. They are worried sick about you. And I pray that he is found safe, and hopefully this was just a big mishap that he, just didn't want to be in school or something. He wanted to go, and maybe he met up with somebody. This is me speculating, of course, at the game centers we spoke about just a moment ago in Times Square. I want to hear your thoughts in your comments below. Please share Thomas's flyer. Please, let's bring Thomas home. Thank you so much for watching Daphne's Detention. I am your host, Daphne, and have a wonderful day.